What's up, everyone? Mitchell here, along with CJ Gibson.
What's happening?
And we're going to be playing some Mega Man 11 for you guys today. We're going to attempt to actually beat the whole game on stream for you today. I know, it's a lofty claim.
Bold words, Mitchell. I feel like we've been here before, having a little deja vu.
You know, it feels good. It feels good. But first, before we do that, we actually have Sean Finnegan here, who is going to talk to us a little bit about a really cool documentary series that we've been producing called True Blue Hero. So, Sean, if you want to...
Nice. And let's get into the game as well, too, Mitchell. You might as well load us in. So, as Sean transitions in here. And real quick, I've actually seen this. Sean, first off, well done. Nicely done. He was traveling around to multiple locations around the world, including Japan as well.
Japan!
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for having me. I'm really glad to be here. I am myself a huge Mega Man fan, so it was really awesome to be able to make True Blue Hero, which is a 3-part mini documentary series. It's on IGN right now. The 3rd episode just went live today. And really, I just wanted to come in and tell you guys, all of you watching out there, that if you're a huge Mega Man fan, we get some really cool insight from the developers. Many of these people have been working on the Mega Man franchise for many, many years. Yep. And for the super fan out there who wants to know more about how the game is shaped up and how they came to the decisions that they made for Mega Man 11, but also in the games way back in the day, as well as some really cool secrets about the music and all that, this is the series for you.
Cool. So, Mitchell, load us in here while we talk a little bit more with Sean.
Sure.
It's neat just to see the graphical aesthetic change. I mean, I was actually a big fan of that 8-bit style, but they've gone a different direction. It looks really good.
Yeah, it's actually a big part of the 3rd episode, which we call The Return of Mega Man, where the developers from Japan talk a lot about how the decision was made to transition from the art style that was in 9 and 10, which was really beloved, into this brand new art style for Mega Man 11. And that's just like a really interesting thing for me. And as you can see from the game and the gameplay that we've seen, like, it looks really cool.
Yeah, so there's always a big choice at the very beginning. Mitchell, who do you start with? Have you figured this out?
So, yes, let's be clear. This is not a blind person going through, the game for the first time.
Mitchell can see.
He's
able to see.
I've played this game for many hours. But yeah, we're going to start with Blockman once we get into this. Blockman, I think, is the most natural starting point for Mega Man 11.
Cool.
Both because he's pretty easy to beat with your Mega Buster, and also his weapon is so useful in pretty much every other stage that you play.
Nice. We'll launch into it. And so, Sean, real quick, as we're doing that, I saw Blockman, I think, as a villain in one of the docs. What were some of the main things that you take away from actually getting a chance to talk to the developers, now that Mega Man 11 is released and you're seeing it out in the wild?
Well, really, it's that these devs are super passionate and experienced when it comes to the gameplay of Mega Man. Like, a lot of them have very...
Already.
Sorry, Mitchell. I'm going to have to take over the controller here, I think.
You know what? I was a little nervous. I just got to find my footing here.
All right, that's an undo there. Where's the save state in this game? Did they implement that?
Yeah, a lot of these devs, they're just they've been playing Mega Man since the very beginning. They know the DNA of Mega Man, of what it feels like to play these games, and so they've really taken a lot of care and paid a lot of attention to detail in making the gameplay of Mega Man feel like it always has. And so that's the kind of main takeaway. And then a bunch of little Easter eggs with the music and stuff like that from the old days. Those are stories that I love to hear as well.
Nice. Well, our deathless run just pretty much finished up about
there was never going to be a
3 seconds into the stream.
There was never going to be a deathless run. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Anyways, thanks so much, Sean. Let us know, where can you find that doc?
So it's live on IGN and YouTube right now. If you go ahead and just search for IGN True Blue Hero, you'll find the episodes. We're also including links in the description on the live stream here itself, as well as the episode which went live today. You'll find basically the whole archive there. True Blue Hero is the name of the show. If you like this type of content, make sure you support that stuff, because we love to make it. We like hearing your guys' reactions to it. But if it isn't shared or people don't really like it, then we have a tough time making it. So thank you for your support, and thank you guys again for having me here.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I saw all 3 episodes. I will say it was you assisting a lot of the production, Damon as well, even Mega Ran and Jared Petty in there as well. Lots of IGN alum in the doc. So yeah, it was really well done, man. Nicely done.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, have fun with the game. I'll see you guys later.
Sweet.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks again, man. Deathless run out of the way.
You know what? You gotta stop saying that right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have Sean stay in the room and replace you.
Exactly. Sean, we might need to if I paid you and.
Oh man, so let's talk about Mega Man 11, and I'm glad that I actually am glad that you're here, CJ, because you're a real big Mega Man fan.
I am. So it's like right off the bat, I see a couple little enemies there that pay homage to Mega Man 2 in Crash Man stage, as well as the final Dr. Wily stage. Little dudes with the hats there.
Oh well, those guys aren't just from those levels. They're
in everywhere.
They're the Goombas. Of Mega Man.
But they are where I'm most familiar with fighting them. So we had this conversation right before we started the stream. Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3, which is the greatest Mega Man.
There is no other option
of all time.
It's just those two.
I mean, I think that's pretty much most Mega Man fans. I think kind of it comes down to those two. And so maybe let's put a poll here in the chat. If you're on IGN.com, we'll get it in there. I'm just going to go with my choice, which I think is the obvious one on top, but also because it comes first. Mega Man 2, I believe, is the greatest Mega Man of all time.
And why is that, CJ? Why is Mega Man 2 superior to Mega Man 3? Also, let's make sure that we can see all the chats here.
Yeah, for sure.
Once you put this poll up.
We'll even get going. So let us know in the chat. Before I do the poll, let us know in the chat. Maybe spam a 2 or a 3 what you think, and we'll quick gloss over. I think Mega Man 2 is probably one of the greatest because obviously Mega Man 1 was a very difficult game. Brought a lot of the franchise elements to the game, which we love and enjoy. The the open world-esque kind of feeling where you could pick whatever level you want to start with. I think they perfected the formula. Everything from a little rush action there, nice.
A little rush taking the block there.
Yeah, and I love this because I was saying to Mitchell, I've not really got a chance to play this game at all. I've seen and tried to stay away from spoiler things because I'm excited to play this game. But definitely, just the fact that you can call him in out of the blue. Oh, there you go.
So everything's cool.
Oh man, explain that speed move for us here. You advanced past it in the beginning, but it gave you an option to explain what it is. So explain to the users out there what are the two options.
So in Mega Man 11, the big thing.
Ooh.
Sorry, hold on. This part is the hardest part of Blockman stage by far. The big thing about Mega Man 11 is the fact that you have two gears that you can go between. There's speed gear, which is right here, and then there's power gear, which I haven't used all that much because it's not that useful until you get some powers.
Gotcha.
But speed gear basically allows you to slow down time. It's tracked by that meter above my head. If that goes all red, it essentially overheats, and I cannot use it for a long time. But not only that, but my buster becomes much weaker. Okay. So I can only fire it so fast, and I can't use charge shots.
So there's always been sort of new staples to the franchise, like in Mega Man 2, I believe it was E-Tanks. Mega Man 3, the slide was added, and Mega Man 4, you could charge the buster. This is kind of just probably one of those new mechanics where they're like, okay, we don't want to use it as like a weapon, but so it's included for you to use in the game at any point in time. It's just got a cooldown effect.
Yeah. So you have it right from the start, and honestly, it makes that first boss a little bit more manageable. Like, Blockman is pretty tough without it, to be honest.
Okay. This is the guy you're fighting here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
My slide button was, or like my finger that was supposed to be on the diagonal for the slide was not on the diagonal for the slide.
Ooh. Oh.
That's what happened there.
So this is called. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. This is actually, and what's kind of interesting about Blockman is he's kind of the only boss that really has this multi-stage fight.
Yep.
There's a couple of bosses that activate their own speed gears, because we skipped past the story, but basically, just to really quickly get into it, the idea behind the story is that way back in the day, Dr. Wily created what is the double gear system. It's what Mega Man is using right now. And Dr. Light deemed that it was too dangerous because it puts a lot of strain on robots and robot rights and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
So that's what initially caused the big divide between Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. And as I'm talking, oh boy, it's really tough to focus here.
Focus up, Mitch. Gotta get him. Slide.
It's fine. Double gear.
Do it. Crush him.
You're done.
There you go.
Boom.
Nicely done. I like the multi-tiered sort of boss element and the classic sound from Mega Man 2 as well as you complete the stage.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. I mean, aesthetically, I really like the art style. I'm gonna be very petty about a detail here in a second.
Well, Jared Petty?
Maybe. I want to see this. I want to see this
Real
action.
quick, Andres, could you actually move the pip to the top right instead of the bottom right? Apparently, it's blocking the bosses.
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you for that.
All right. Nice. Got a new weapon. Block dropper. Oh, test special weapon.
So after you fight every boss, you're able to test the weapon, which is really cool. We're gonna avoid it because once again, we're trying to beat this game on stream.
Okay.
We gotta move.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Um,
I like that. I love that little. Yeah, that's cool. So here's my critique.
Sure.
Love the jumping animation. I have not yet played the game yet, so I want to test out the feel of it and how it looks. Love the Mega Buster. I think it looks really good. The visual aesthetic of him running, it doesn't match the speed at which I believe. Like the sliding looks great.
Yeah.
The shooting looks great. So let's show you running for a stretch of time here.
I can't really. Okay, I can do it right here.
Okay, but this is fast.
Yeah, this is fast.
So that's about the speed that I feel like he should be going at when he's
Really?
running. Yes.
It's a fast game.
But that's what I mean. Like that looks right for the animation.
Sure. So you're saying that the run animation needs to be toned down a bit.
Well, it's like the way he's moving. He just doesn't feel like it either feels like he's going too slow for the speed, or he should be moving. The animation should be moving a little faster. Not a huge deal, but it was just the one thing. Even when I first saw it, that was my initial reaction. I was like, "Oh, I love the jumping animation. I love the shooting animation. Everything else looks really good." The run walk animation feels a little. I don't know. There's just something about it.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people have kind of pointed out.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Andres. Yeah, I think a lot of people have actually pointed that out. The run animation is a little bit wonky.
Okay.
For sure.
So it's not just me. I thought I was being really weird.
No.
Okay.
Any questions coming from chat? I'm sorry, I haven't been able to really pay all that much attention to it.
I'll look into the chat here. So basically, what I was saying is, so we'll put up the poll here in a little bit. But between Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, so I loved the music of Mega Man 2. I just thought between, I think probably Dr. Wily's stage is one of my favorite tunes and tracks of all time. I think even the weapon, just the move set of the weapons, like Metal Blade shooting all directions. Oh, this is cool. I love that. Very Mega Man 3 style when you're sliding through all those areas. But again, I appreciate why people like 3. I just thought 2 was the pinnacle of what Mega Man did in that, like, it was just done beautifully in almost every regard.
It's funny because as similar as they are, they kind of have a different feel to them.
They do.
Mega Man 3, I think, is much more. It's brutal. Mega Man 3 is a brutal game.
Yeah, it's way harder.
I just had to do some capture for Mega Man 3.
Yep.
And I tried beating Shadow Man without having any powers. So without having Top Man's thing.
Yeah.
Woo!
I know. Well,
oh my god.
And
I
think that might be the other issue too, is I never even thought about that really, just because I've played them for so many times over the years, is the approachability of Mega Man 2 as well. I think they just nailed the balance perfectly.
That's a very scary part,
by
the way.
It's pretty good. Versus Mega Man 3, it's like once you end up getting into a situation where you know that the game has established a franchise, I think developers sometimes almost make the games more difficult to cater to the fact that, oh, you're aware of this. But because they ran into that. Mega Man 1 was very difficult.
Yeah.
No, E-tanks. There was no,
that part is also very tough.
That's tricky. There was there's no ability even to like punch in like a cheat code or a password. You're pretty much like relegated to completing it like in one shot. So.
Sure.
All right, so that's the reason why I like Mega Man 2 better, and I think it's just nostalgia. There's a certain amount of nostalgia for me as well too. It's the game I probably played the most on NES, besides Mario and a few of the other big ones like Zelda and Zelda 2. Played a lot of those games. So your reasoning for 3?
I think it's kind of almost the same reason as you in terms of it being nostalgia. Mega Man 3 was like the very first game that I remember having like fond memories of when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is that music, man.
It's really good.
You were talking about the Wily music in Mega Man 2. For me, that music is the intro theme from Mega Man 3.
Yeah, it's really good.
And like the character select, and
we both started humming it as we said it, and we're like, oh man,
it was off camera, but yeah.
you don't do it. We'll spare you guys that. But it is really good. I mean, I will say, and it is one of those things.
CJ, I think we should start our own a cappella group for Mega Man
humming
songs.
Mega Man tracks. Speaking of, Mega Ran actually. It was featured in Sean's documentary there. Ooh,
This part is so
done.
scary, CJ.
Oh,
all right,
strategy there.
I'm fine. I'm
you
fine.
You took
I
the
took
damage
to get the
intentionally.
invulnerability.
So you get the invulnerability for how long then can you get hit by the spikes? Like last for maybe a second?
Like I would say 2 seconds.
Okay.
Seems fair.
Yeah. So that's obviously like a franchise staple there too as well. You know, getting hit, having a certain amount of invulnerability frames to keep crushing through it. But yeah, let us know in the chat. Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3, what do you guys think? And I'll read some of the comments. Red Shirt Drawings likes Mega Man 11 more than Mega Man 2. Really? Whoa, man. Crazy.
Interesting.
Craziness.
Let's also see if we can stretch out this so we can see the IGN chat.
Did you just beat a boss?
I just beat a boss.
I looked at the chat for like a half second. I didn't even get a chance to process it. I have to look at the stream here and see. I think it's there. Oh, Jason Getchell.
Ooh, Jason Getchell.
Jason Getchell in the house. We got to give a special shout out to Jason Getchell. He was also, I believe, an editor on True Blue. The documentary that Sean was talking about. So, Jason Getchell, the effects in number 3, where the animation of Mega Man gets filled in. I can't remember where it's at. It's probably about like 4 to 5 minutes in. So good. So good.
So good. And you know, talking about the music of Mega Man 3, and also talking about True Blue Hero.
Yeah.
One of the really cool things that I found while watching that was they actually asked some of the developers like what made the soundtrack so special in those early Mega Man games, because it is those early Mega Man games absolutely have some of the best 8-bit soundtracks that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, just a chip tune and the the way the processor for the sound chip was for the NES.
Oh no! Oh god!
Ooh, there you go.
I was very scared there.
Yeah, there's so many like old school 8-bit tunes that I mean just are so memorable. But Mega Man did have a lot of really memorable themes.
Yeah, and so one of the things that they were saying was that they kind of didn't just make a song that was like nice to listen to. They really looked at what the soul of Mega Man was. They used Mega Man 3 as an example.
Yeah.
And this is not such a happy character. It's not a really happy story.
Yeah.
This is a story about a robot who was not originally meant for combat, who has to suddenly get thrust into this combat scenario where he has to battle his friends who are turned against him.
Yeah.
And that's where that kind of sorrowful jazzy sound of Mega Man 3's intro came from.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's so interesting to see that origin of that song that was such a big part of my childhood.
Yep, that's awesome. So now what's that there? I mean, that looks like it's primed for like a boss in there. What's happening?
Yeah, I know. I had that exact same thought. Like, oh man, there's a mini boss.
There's a mini boss. Nope, just a section you walk right through.
Nope.
That was weird. So what is the weapon that you're using right now that's like dropping the blocks down?
That is Blockman's power, and it is by far one of, if not the most useful power in this whole game.
Is that the metal blade of the game, pretty much, or no?
It's interesting because, and that's a really good point. I feel like every Mega Man game kind of has its metal blade.
Yes.
A really versatile weapon that you can use in almost every scenario.
Yeah.
I don't think Mega Man 11 really has that, and especially it doesn't have that because enemies themselves, like bosses, have weaknesses to powers.
Right.
Like these hard hat guys, ironically enough, are weak to hard rocks falling on their head.
Right.
But you can use some other powers on them and it might not be that effective.
Okay.
And then similarly, the block power is not effective on other characters. Like it's not that effective on those, I think they're called Sniper Joes, the ones with the shield.
Gotcha.
Also, you'll see low battery coming up. It's lying. I charged this thing I charged it all overnight. It shouldn't be low battery.
So is it, we're going to be in danger of needing a couple extra
No, we'll be
remotes
fine.
there? We'll be all right?
We'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
just a glitch.
it's so crazy that these look like they're just primed, waiting for like mini bosses in them. But then they just, it's so cool. Yeah, so visually, I keep saying how good it looks. We're obviously talking over the music, but yeah, music. I think the other reason why it's pretty influential as well too is that if you think about the old 8-bit games from, Mario, Zelda, at least the earlier ones, you had maybe like what? 1 or 2, music tracks throughout the game.
Wait, Mario?
Yeah, Mario.
Oh, I'm not gonna die on that hill with you.
No,
CJ.
I'm just saying. But even the original Mario, right? You think about it. You had like the main level, and you had the sub level, and then you had the castle. So you had like 2 or 3 tracks,
Yeah,
right?
there wasn't that many. Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
that's fair.
all I'm saying is that if you think about, Mega Man being, designed back then, pretty much every single boss
Had its own theme.
had its own
Yeah.
theme. And I think for that reason, that some of the, the emotional connection, I think, with maybe a certain boss, if you liked it, as well as, just the music and the soundtrack overall.
So really quick, I want to mention what I'm doing right now. So, again, like I was saying, one of the cool things about Mega Man 11 is the fact that there's not kind of that universal power that's just useful for everything.
Yeah.
The powers are very situational, and Acid Man's power, which I'm using right now, is especially good for this level because there's so many projectiles that come after you, and Acid Man's power gives you a shield that essentially makes you immune to projectile damage.
So can you put it on Acid Man for a second? So
Yeah, this is it.
So I'm a very old person.
I'm gonna
I'm
skip that.
that's okay. I'm an old individual. Right now, when you're standing there, he looks like Astro Boy. Do you remember?
Oh,
do you
yeah,
remember?
he kinda does.
Do you
He has,
remember?
like, the little-
yeah. Do you remember the
little
Astro Boy
triangle thing.
cartoons from the 80s? And I've always thought that Mega Man in general looked and kind of had like an artistic sort of aesthetic to it, like Astro Boy in a way. But yeah, I mean when he's got the front spike there, very much so. All right.
Let's get that.
So where are we at? Okay, a couple of people in the comments saying, they thought Mega Man 2 was a very huge upgrade in comparison to Mega Man 1, where people thought that maybe like evolution from 2 to 3 was maybe not so much. I mean, definitely the part that I think everybody enjoyed, myself included, fighting the boss from Mega Man 2 in Mega Man 3. So cool. At
Very
the very
cool.
end.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best moments, I think, overall. That's the reason why I think there's so much debate between 2 and 3. That was a pretty awesome moment, having to fight them all again. Ooh, there you go. There you go.
Oh man, hopefully I have enough acid to kill this guy.
Oh. I thought you got hit there.
Nope. So you only get hit from the explosion right there.
Okay.
All right, should have it.
Man, Mitchell doing work.
Doing some work.
I would not be doing this well first run through. So here, talk about then. Boom, nicely done.
Boom.
What was the first sort of playtime run through when you were playing it?
It took
on
about.
the
So here's the thing. I had the fortunate luck. The fortunate luck. That's kind of the same thing.
Exactly,
isn't it?
yeah.
I had the luck of being able to play this alongside Sam, our reviewer.
Nice.
And Sam got much further than I did, so he was able to kind of inform me on what the boss order was.
Gotcha.
And so
You cheated.
I didn't cheat.
You cheated.
Cheat. I was informed.
All right.
I had a couple runs trying to beat bosses.
Yeah.
With just the Buster.
There you go.
And it's tough, man. It's real tough.
Bounce, man.
Okay, so I'll go back to what I was gonna say, but here's the thing. I would say there's probably 3 complaints that I have about this game.
Yeah.
3 big complaints. 1, the music.
Okay.
The music kind of just fades in the background. It's not
As
not
iconic as some of the older
It's not
tracks.
as iconic. It's not even close to being as iconic.
Okay.
I would say I'm gonna die on this hill. I would say that Mighty Number 9 has a better soundtrack than Mega Man 11.
Oh. There you go.
Everything else, Mega Man 11 trounces Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Number 2, I would say we haven't gone into this yet, but the shop doesn't allow you to buy multiple items at once.
Should I play here when you're talking?
Number 3, this stage.
This stage? Uh-oh.
I hate this stage with
Okay.
a burning passion
All right.
of 1,000 suns.
So I'm going to try it. This is literally my first time ever touching the controls. I don't want us to lose the can we beat it in the amount of time, but
Fortunately, I think we're making good time, so I think I can
Oh, okay, so
stand letting you play here.
I
So
bet-
you have to hold down the button in order to jump high. You only get two jump heights. It's either that or that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. There we go. Learning on the fly here.
And I'm going to reach across
All
here
right.
and
Yeah,
look at
that's
this real
okay.
quick.
That's all right. If I do exceptionally bad, I'm going to let Mitchell try. How do I do the speed move again?
It's right bumper.
And how do I get past this?
So you're gonna have to drop down.
All
You're
right.
gonna have to drop down further, and you're gonna want to line yourself up
With
the ladder.
rush.
No, you don't need rush.
No?
Just drop down right here. Drop down. Line yourself up in the middle. Middle. Draw. Yeah.
Boom.
You got
There
it.
we
You got
go.
it.
Mitchell's going to give me some direction. I can take direction. Oh, that was awesome.
All right, we got a question from Amakusa SNK. So, is this the game Mega Man fans have been waiting for finally? Curious because they've never shut up before. Like, I've never shut up about a new Metroid Prime. Looks hella dope though. I do think that this is the Mega Man game that people have been waiting for. It's funny, it's been 8 years since Mega Man 10. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it really, so you can use Rush Art here.
Okay.
And you can avoid all this nonsense.
And how do you use Rush again?
Y, there you go.
All right.
Or
So,
X, technically.
yeah, so, okay. So right off the bat, I am not used, I would rather play with a controller, like a Pro controller versus a Joy-Con.
Yep.
These guys die or no?
They die, yeah.
Well, they hurt me.
Yep.
So we're playing like this, split Joy-Cons. It's different to play like this. How do I do the speed thing again?
Right bumper.
Right bumper. That?
That's the left bumper.
Oh,
Here
okay,
we have
whoops.
finally learned that CJ Gibson does not know the difference between left and
No,
right.
I'm very much.
So you gotta shoot that hand thing. That knocks it down, and then you can jump on that platform, and then you gotta wait for it to knock you over to the right. See?
Oh.
Look at that nonsense. Look at all that nonsense.
Okay, all right. So here, Mitchell, I'm gonna die, probably.
Yeah.
But then we'll let you back into the driver's seat again in a second. Okay, no, I'm feeling it here.
We're taking questions from everywhere. Who is this right here? We're taking questions from everywhere, Clever Goose. If we don't answer,
Those
try
balloons hurt me? Oh, jeez.
Your Getchell is clarifying. It's your Canadian left, CJ.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. All right, here we go. Oh, that was a mistake. Those are just hovering there now.
So yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
So I do think that this is the Mega Man game that everyone has been waiting for. I think, it doesn't do a lot to really evolve the Mega Man formula.
Now,
I think that's fine.
I'm low on health. Can
You're
I
low
get
on
my
health.
health belt, or am I just dead?
You can use an E-Tank. Do we have an E-Tank? I think we have one E-Tank.
I mean, I won't use it. Let's see how long I can stay alive
Yep.
here.
Oh, get that health.
Get it! There we go. Okay. All right. Doing all right. It's my first time ever playing
Yep.
Mega Man 11. Oh, this is what you're talking about. The bounce. You were talking a little bit about this bouncy.
It's kind of janky.
Well, it's not that it's janky. You know what it is? It's that when you're holding the button, it feels like it happens. It feels like you bounce high after the second time you press the button. Like there's a few times where I'm pressing it and I want.
We got a question from Clever Goose.
All right.
Do you suggest a sort of new Mega Man player to start with this game, or buy the earlier versions first?
Ooh.
I think you can start with this game.
Yeah,
I think there's no reason not to start with this.
So here's the thing. Oh, look at this. You know what?
Really poor timing.
That happens
hey,
to
look
me
at this.
every time.
Really poor timing.
What?
On that.
You have to start back at the beginning?
Welcome to Mega Man, man.
No way! I
on.
had to have been at a save point there.
CJ, you are so loud.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna friggin'. Oh jeez.
Do you see a little bit why I hate this level?
Where's the If I hadn't known that, I'd have said let's burn an E-Tank. Oh well, this is atrocious. Okay, next, but you knew that. You knew that we had to start over from the beginning?
I didn't expect you to die. I thought you were a better gamer.
When
CJ.
you see me at 0, you die in the first 2 seconds.
You know what? Yeah, but then I redeemed myself, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay, we need to use the E-Tanks again.
Saw my above comment about Mighty Number 9 IGN. I think the final boss is pretty badass. I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Mighty Number 9 is as bad as everyone thought it was.
Oh, there you go.
It was not great. It was not great.
I actually
but I don't
didn't-
think Mighty Number 9 was a bad game.
I actually kind of was one of those times where I tried it out and I was like, and I just didn't finish it. Yeah, I did beat Mega Man. Whoa, whoops. Mitchell,
Yeah.
help.
With what? So you have the right idea. You can absolutely use Blockman's power.
How do I go back to the Mega Buster?
You can click in the right stick, or you can just cycle through them with the right trigger.
Gotcha.
Right or left trigger.
What you're seeing is this level.
Oh
is
man,
this.
Pear dropping the shade. Oh, it's CJ playing. I was wondering why Mitch kept getting hit.
Listen, this is the last time I'm trying, and then
Yep.
we're going through for Mitchell
Then I
for the
gotta
rest
see
of
if
it.
we can recover this attempt to beat
yeah.
the game.
He didn't
on,
tell me. Oh, he didn't tell me.
You said you were a big fan. There's always checkpoints in Mega Man games.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even get to the mini boss.
Whoa,
There's too many bosses on this level.
Mitchell.
There's too many bosses
Listen,
on this level.
you need to inform me what's happening. I was relying on your expertise.
Okay, mister, I don't want anything spoiled to me for Destiny 2.
That's fine. That's Destiny 2. I want you to tell me if we need to use an E-tank. All right.
Also, what's up, Dragoon? How's it going?
All right. Let's do this.
You got Dragoon cheering for you.
There we go. There we go. That's okay.
Luke Grimm 7200 says, how many hours of gameplay is this game? So, I would say if you are going in completely blind, you don't look up boss order or weaknesses, you could probably, average person I would say would probably get through it in about 6 hours.
Yes.
I think that probably sounds about right.
Now I can brag.
All right, now you got to the first mini boss. Let's see if you can get a checkpoint.
Probably not.
Because if you don't, you gotta do it all over again.
Yeah, but so you know what I'm doing right now with playing with the Joy-Cons? I'm definitely hitting buttons by accident. This is the mini boss right here. Should I get any of that stuff?
What's up?
Should I get any of this stuff here?
You can. I mean, it's
All right.
yeah, it's some rush power and some health.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh man. Oh wow, that was my first slide.
Yeah, you did slide. Good job.
And naturally, it just came to me.
Yeah, it's almost like you've played a Mega Man game before.
Kind of like I have.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is about the slide not being super intuitive right away?
What?
Because you're a filthy Mega Man 2 boy.
Oh, don't even. You know why? It's because I'm bouncing around. I just get out of here. I killed that frog. Do I need to shoot that guy obviously before then the frog? Oh.
Oh, get out of there, CJ!
Oh. Do I gotta shake it?
Pear has a question for both of us.
All right.
Which Mega Man games have we beaten? So I've beaten 2, 3. I don't know if I've beaten 4. It was a game I only played when I was a kid. I've beaten 9, 10, and I've beaten 11.
Nice.
So the middle ones not so familiar with.
I'm crushing this guy. Come on. Yeah,
Nice, you did it.
get
All right.
wrecked. So I've beaten Mega Man 1 through 6 on NES.
Nice.
Mega Man 7 was a little bit weird. I didn't do Mega Man 7. I didn't do Mega Man 8. And then I played 9 and 10 when they released them later on consoles. So I've been a big Mega Man fan over the years. And then played also X1 and 2. I don't think I ever beat X3. I was just into other games at the time. Those balloons do break, right?
Yeah, you have to use the chart shot.
There you go. Yeah, so I've always been... oh, there it is. I knew it was coming.
Classic Mega Man enemy placement right there,
yeah,
right?
I knew it. See?
Actually, it's funny. So
that's when you know to wait.
If you kind of look at the, it's weird to talk about the lore of the Mega Man level, but if you look at the lore of this level, it's kind of like this giant bouncy amusement park.
Yeah.
And the idea behind it is that it's supposed to be a safe place.
I thought that was going to hit me forward.
It's supposed to be like a safe place
Mitchell?
for child robots or whatever.
Yeah.
So everything's bouncy. There's no spikes. And
And
those guys are up there to try to keep you from falling into a pit.
But no, that right there. So I pressed the button. Sometimes it doesn't register a high bounce. Like you almost have to hold it for an extra bounce. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No, stop it. Like right now, I'm holding in the button.
Yeah.
Like my brain, I pressed the button and it didn't bounce the extra height.
What you definitely don't want to do, you don't want to try to time your button
That's
press.
what it was.
You have to be holding it. You have to be holding it down before you hit the bottom.
So that's what I did. I noticed that like I tried to press and tap. I tried to press and tap it, and that is definitely not what you got to do.
Alan Baden wants to know what platform you're playing on the Switch. Unearth says they should bring back the old side-scroller X series. X4 and X5 are my faves. I never really got into the X series all that much. I do like them though. I recently got a SNES Classic, and I've been playing through Mega Man X, and I also got the X Collection. It's lying, I swear to God. The battery is not low. I checked before this stream.
So Mitchell, this is your least favorite level of all time. How am I doing though?
You're doing pretty well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You gotta like. How do you get? Oh, I see. Let's just do this.
Yep. That's exactly what you should do.
Okay, why is that there like that?
But and that's kind of one of the cool things about Mega Man games in general. You come into a room, you see a solution. That solution might be tough, and then you come into that room another time, thinking about your powers.
Yeah.
And you find a much easier way through it.
That's true.
I think that's just a really cool thing.
I dig it. All right, now I noticed the checkpoint is far back.
This is by far the worst room in this whole level.
Okay.
By the way.
Yeah, because the enemies. Oh, okay. At least the enemies don't respawn.
Nope, they do.
What? What do you mean?
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Some of them do. Some of them don't.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, it's just tricky.
I'm frustrated just watching.
Yeah, because in Mega Man 2, once you cleared the lowest part of the level, the enemies would respawn. That E-Tank's gonna destroy me. I have to get it.
Imanol Resendez wants to know, what's your favorite level so far?
Not
this
one. Dear God.
I would say my favorite level. Oh man, it's hard.
Yes.
You got it.
Okay, the button presses there are real because I'm pushing lightly and letting go. It's really odd. Even this. Okay.
My favorite level in this game. I think my favorite level is probably Torchman stage, which is also, I think, the hardest level in the game.
Okay. All right. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I got some 8-bit skills in here.
So here's the thing, CJ. The reason why I hate this level is not because it's hard.
Is the boss?
No, the boss isn't that hard either. It's just the fact that it's so clunky.
It's like this.
You're just getting these situations that are just not fun. Every level has a gimmick, right?
Yes. All right. So can I kill this guy with the Mega Buster? Oh, this isn't the. Is this the boss?
No, this is just
Is it a mini boss?
This is also the only level that has 2 mini bosses.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Ooh, how do I? Well, because I can't slide.
Yeah, you can't slide here.
Oh.
So one thing you do, you press right bumper and left bumper at the same time. You'll go double gear.
Yeah.
And that will.
Oh, I can do slow-mo. Okay.
You'll do slow-mo and power. Oh God! Oh God!
Yes! Why did you tell me to use an E-Tank? I wasn't looking.
Game over. I'm taking it back.
Mitchell, you need to tell me why.
You know what, CJ? Sometimes you just have to be able to do things on your own.
You're supposed to help. You're supposed to help me.
I don't remember ever signing a contract. I don't think you pay me.
You should have just saved pause.
Why do I need to do
I don't even know how to use the E-Tank. Mitchell, you sabotaged me.
Maybe you should figure it out.
You sabotaged this Let's Play. Now we potentially can't beat the game.
We can't beat the game because you spent 15 minutes on one level.
I could have used an E-Tank right there. I was crushing. You can see how Mitchell and we played a game called Ninja Gaiden together for about probably 3 or 4 months. It was the one for OG Xbox, and we were teammates then, Mitchell.
You're teammates.
You're my brother.
Now.
You're my ally. Mitchell just hung me out to dry twice.
I was reading the chat.
Twice.
I was reading the chat.
Ugh.
Doing my job that I get paid
How many
for.
E-Tanks do we have? How many E-Tanks do we have?
We have.
Well, I just picked one up.
We got 2.
I love you, Mitchell. I'm gonna forget that happened.
This is
Stream
an unsafe work environment.
I get very intense into video games.
Someone call Shannon.
In case if you didn't realize it, but it's mostly because I'm super competitive. So right there, I know that I could have beaten that guy had I used the E-Tank and then probably beaten the level. So I was in the Mega Buster only too. Hopefully, you're not too disappointed. We showcased some skills there. I have no idea, again, how to use the E-Tank or even the slow motion effect.
Can I ask you a question,
Sure.
CJ?
Yeah.
How many Mega Man games have you played?
How many Mega Man games have a slow motion button in them
How
or
many
gears?
Mega Man games have an E-Tank?
Yeah, but
almost all of them. How do you use them in those games?
for you to be my ally. You were supposed to be my friend,
You are
Mitchell.
dodging the question.
You were supposed to be my friend.
You are
Look,
dodging the question
look,
because you have no
Sea
answer.
Dragon, poor CJ. Mitchell hung him out to dry.
That's not true.
I didn't add.
Dragoon, why would you betray
Sea
me
Dragon
like that?
didn't actually say it. I added the other part.
Oh, okay.
Just in time. Mega Man 2 is best, hands down. Yeah, Wily Stage 2 music. Absolutely agree.
I mean, even as a Mega Man 3 supporter in the debate of which one's the best, get out of here.
Yeah.
I hate these guys.
Mitchell.
There we go.
Mitchell. But here's the thing. I think you need to let me get there again and then take over.
You lost your chance.
No, take over and then. Mitchell! If that guy kills him in a shot! Clearly, chat, you can see he was sabotaging me the whole time.
Sabotaging?
There was
wanting
no
you to experience the
assistance.
game by yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm saying I didn't want to be spoiled, but okay. Okay. All right, Mr. Showboat here.
Oh God, I didn't mean to do
Ah, the hole! I never did that now, did I, Mitchell?
You need to calm down.
What? Why is
You
this a
need to calm
checkpoint here?
yourself down.
Okay. All right.
So the problem, I lied. I have 4 problems with this game. There is a quick switch that you can do by using the right stick.
And you hit it by accident. So that's what I was saying. And
so
it's like,
here's the thing. Go up. The quick switch, you can get back to your main buster power by clicking in the stick.
yeah.
And that is sometimes very hard to do in a pinch.
Well, not only
without moving the stick in a direction.
Yes, because not only that, when you're holding the Joy-Con separately, yeah, you move it by accident when you push them in. Did you play this with the Joy-Cons or no?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We have a Pro controller in here. Why didn't we?
I didn't play this at the office. I played this while I was
man.
in my hotel room waiting to get married.
I don't know. There's so many things wrong about that
Why is
sentence.
that wrong? Why is that wrong?
Oh, Mitchell, diehard
Why is that wrong?
a diehard Mega Man fan. Hey man, what'd you do? A few hours before your wedding, bro. I was crushing out Mega Man 11 like a champ.
I mean, I didn't sound like that, but yes, that's what I would say.
So, your wife definitely needs a shout out here. On
Okay, husband of the year over here.
Hey, listen, I got 16 years in. All right, I know what that's all about. Man, your wife. My wife lets me play Destiny till 4 in the morning and like smile still. So. Wow, that was pretty much the best moment I think I've had on stream in a long time. Oh.
I hate this CJ.
Yeah, I mean, this part's, I got that E-Tank for you, remember?
Ah,
Remember
trying to
when
get
you,
some. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I remember. What's the chat saying? I want to hear what the chat's saying, not what you're saying. God dang it, I hate this part.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. It's pretty tricky. This Bounce Man stage, isn't it? Yes, Ragey, it is.
I hate this level.
This reminds me of the time when Mitchell. You don't jump up there.
You can. That's what I've been doing.
But up there, why?
Yeah, because you hit that and then you drop and it places you right at the spot. Because if I try to make this, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're fine. Sometimes when you try to make that jump, it boots you and then you fall down.
I don't know. How many
we're
times?
speeding this game.
How many times you played this? Exactly. How many times you played this? All right, put out your little weapon there. Yeah, your little one hit trick that you failed to tell me about. Oh, I am salty. I need.
You're so salty.
If we get to the position where we know we're not going to beat it, I need a redemption stage.
No,
yeah,
you're not
100%. Yeah, you give me the hardest stage, and I was crushing.
It's not the hardest stage. This is an easy level.
Listen. Why don't you
put you on Torchman stage and see what happens?
Why don't you go get married again and play this? What did you do on your honeymoon?
We haven't had a honeymoon yet. Why is that funny?
Were you too busy playing Mega Man 11? Yeah. What's your favorite weapon? That's a good one. I would probably say the block one. I've seen you use a lot.
I think the block is probably my favorite weapon.
Yeah.
It's a combination of the block and the impact driver, which I unfortunately do not have any more energy of.
So Gonzalez, he's saying the block, which that makes sense. So I gotta give him a shot after here once you get more weapons in the mix. I will say that I do like how it feels though.
Yeah.
And that's
It
what
feels
was
really
weird.
good.
Yeah, that's what was weird about looking at the animation is it didn't align with what my brain thought it should feel like, but it feels great. Like it actually feels really good.
Yeah.
I still
Totally
don't
agree.
like. I wish that you could press the button to jump in on the blocks. Hey Mitchell, your power's low.
I'm fine. I don't need it.
Just in
because
case.
I am a big boy.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully you don't die here in the next 2 seconds.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Oh, god dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be able to make it?
A little pellet there. You don't want to go for that? All right, all
I'm good.
right. Yeah, no, it feels. It feels good. It does feel really good.
So here's the thing, though. Oh man, Bounce Man is a little tough, and I don't have an energy thing.
Oh, you're gonna use an E-tank probably though, you know.
Probably gonna have to use it.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
how
there
many
you
lives
go.
do I
Yeah.
have? I have 2 lives. Okay, I'm gonna take this life.
So what
go into the
happens
next
here?
one full.
What happens here? Does it start you right at the boss? If you die?
Yeah, that's a checkpoint.
Okay.
Like every Mega Man game, you would know that. if
Yeah,
you're a
in the
true-
middle.
True Blue fan. Speaking of True Blue, go
Well,
watch,
listen
True Blue
here.
Hero,
I mean, you can
3-part
clearly see
documentary series
here.
on
Yeah,
IGN.
yeah, the shade, the shade.
Oh god damn it! It's fine.
You died.
Riddick says Mega Man 11 very difficult. It's a tough game.
Yeah, but it's fun though. Like it feels like it's the right amount of challenging versus reward. Like I think that's what all the Mega Man games have had in common.
Yeah. Clazier41 says, just tuning in, what's your favorite level so far? I think my favorite level might be Torchman.
Probably this level.
Definitely not this level. It's the opposite of this level. This level gives me negative fun.
Oh man, I would have crushed this guy.
Oh, yeah, because I've been seeing you. You've been real good at using this the speed mechanic.
Yeah, not so much. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, to me, this is definitely a pro controller game, like 100%. There's no way I would ever play this with Joy-Cons. Who's in charge here?
I'm fine with playing with Joy-Cons.
I don't know how you do that, man. Clever Goose, we are taking questions from all Twitch, as well as IGN, as well as YouTube.
Ooh. I just need one hit.
Get him, Mitchell. Get him.
Get
There
out
you
of here.
go. There you go.
Never playing that level again.
Nicely done. I mean,
Oh,
you
man.
know, I give you the fist bump, but I'm still a little salty. So maybe next time. I'm just gonna read a few more comments here.
I feel like these dudes have beef at work. Mega Man is making it come out.
Mitchell and I, like I said before, we spent 4 months in this Let's Play playing one of the hardest Xbox games, I would say probably of all time, which is the original Ninja Gaiden. So
Yeah, I love this man.
yeah, this is good.
Even though he gives me so much crap about me playing Mega Man while I was waiting in the hotel room where my wife was getting makeup done. What else am I gonna do? It's a
I don't know,
You know, I'm not even why-
maybe like, you know, reflect on the moment and
No. We've been together for. I'm sorry I skipped that. I'm sorry I skipped that. We've been skipping the story, unfortunately. I've been with my wife for 10 years at this point. We
way
just got
too
married.
long. I mean,
Can
you
I
know,
mention real
that
quick?
old thing.
Can I mention really quick? What Mega Man is a pretty happy boy.
Yeah.
But his helmet makes him look so angry. Like he
Yeah.
looks like he's so mad at oh god, Fuse Man. I'll never forget what you did to my
Yeah,
lady.
exactly.
Oh, Torch
Exactly.
Man. The way you roll down the hill when
Exactly.
she was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, Tundra Man.
Love that though. The
We're
eyes
going
for Mega Man 3, conceived in Mega Man 3.
Mhm.
I do like this music in between.
It's classic Mega
yeah,
Man
classic
music
Mega
right
Man music. I like. Do you remember the secret in Mega Man 2? How to make little birds come out in the music? Do you ever know that one?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, there you go. Got one up on him. If you hold down, I think in A B when the boss music comes out, rather than stars shooting across the Mega Man 2, they turn into little chickens.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's really neat.
What else is going on, chat?
What else going on, chat?
Oh,
So you think you'll have the power to put down D2 for Sega to beat Mega Man 11? I will actually. So I have 3 boys. It's funny when I say that because most people are like, what? And I have an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 4-year-old. The 8-year-old is the one who's got the hand-eye coordination, Isaiah. Charlie loves playing like Fortnite, Destiny, and all these other games right now. He's a first-person shooter guy. But my middle child, Isaiah, has the tactile reflex coordination and loves those games. So we beat Mega Man 2, 3, and 4 together, actually. And he's excited to play Mega Man 11. So I am. I'm actually going to take some time to play it with my middle guy, Isaiah. Mega Man 11, he's stoked. I'm excited to play through it with him.
All right, so you can see in this area, and I kind of like how, you know, there's kind of a logic to how the traps and mechanisms work in these levels. Like you saw in that area, there was 3 electrical shots, and they're timed to when these little things go across. I don't know what to call it, an actuator or some sort of switch. Yeah. It's a nice little bit of context added to the levels, which
there's always
kind of nice to see.
Yeah, there's always like a central theme, like Sparkman. You know, you can tell it's an energy related.
Actually, Fuse Man.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like Sparkman was in the old ones. There's always this energy type of. There's always some kind of a vibe for the stage, for the man, for the boss.
Oh, come on.
JTGHM, you have a question. Ask it away. I'll make sure I pay attention.
Hit me up.
Let us know. Jason Getchell in the chat. Get into Dr. Light's lab and upgrade your Mega Man, man.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's Getch. Also looking at Mixer here as well. What are folks saying? They're emoting a lot. Emoting a lot on Mixer. On .com. So much anger, so much frustration. On Earth, that is the 8-bit way. The 8 and 16-bit way was very much anger and frustration. Yeah. Now I will say this from looking at this, switching your weapons on the fly like that.
Oh, it's so useful.
Love it, love it.
And also underrated mechanic.
Oh, little bubble dudes from Woodman stage.
Yeah, you got
it. That's awesome.
Also a classic Mega Man enemy. These are kind of like, you know, the paratroopers.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so cool. I love having that retro feel though when you actually see the enemy for the first time. Ugh. And it just yeah, man, I got warm fuzzies. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of
callbacks.
There's a lot of callbacks to previous Mega Man games.
Yeah, that's cool. So that was one of the things that, especially in episode 3, that the developers were saying that they were, they were players of the original Mega Man game, and then, you can obviously tell that it's been lovingly crafted with a little TLC.
For sure.
That's nice. This was actually the video, I think, in one of the previews or trailers I remember seeing.
Did I miss I'll just get that E-Tank.
Yeah, you gotta get that E-Tank, bro. Yeah, for when you're low in health and you
I
use it to stay alive.
I don't need it, but you know what? If CJ ends up playing again, you never know.
You know, oh man, I'm sure this guy. Where's the Pro Controller? Somebody give me a Pro Controller. Lexio, Pro Controller. Yeah, it feels good though, man. It's a good game. I can't wait to get playing this.
All right, let's get that ready. All right, I'll go to the shop after this. I don't want to waste time because we're trying to beat the game.
Yeah, do it. Ooh, this guy's cool. He's one of the first kind of like, Robot Master kind of looks a little bit in the vein of like your personal character. Everybody else has been very big.
Yeah, he's also very easy.
Is he? He looks like he's fast.
He's fast, but he's super weak to rubber balls.
Gotcha, I see that. There's a lot of rubber balls there. How long do they last?
They last a good amount of time.
That's crazy.
And so we were talking about like the Metal Man blade from Mega Man 2 and how that was kind of like a catch-all be-all. Yeah. Very useful weapon. That the closest thing to that is the rubber balls. You don't they don't cost all that much energy. Yeah. You can fire them in multiple directions and they just bounce all over the place. Gotcha. But again, like we were talking about, enemies aren't always weak to them.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So let's do some shopping.
So
I told you that there were 3 things. I then added on a 4th thing that I don't like about this game. Let me explain why I don't like this thing.
All right.
I have 1 life.
Yep.
I come to the shop. I can buy 9.
Yep.
There is no way to just select the thing I want and choose, you know, 8. I want 8 of them.
Right.
So I have to do this.
Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure?
Ta-da!
Gotcha.
Already. Are you sure?
Whoa there, Mega.
So I'm actually like,
I'm out of.
there you go.
cash, but-
So it's funny to me. I wonder if that's intentional in a way. It's very.
If it
8-bit.
is, it's. I'm very mad at that person. that
I
decided to do
mean,
that.
have you ever played River City Ransom?
No.
Okay, River City Ransom was this old school 8-bit game where it's kind of like, I can't remember the developers. I think it might have been Tecmo even, where they walked, you walked into shops and there was like combat, and then when you went in, you'd like need to read all the dialogue. And it's like, would you like this? Yes. And then, and you had to like just like constantly read all the dialogue that was
I
going
am
through.
not a fan of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan, but it does almost feel like maybe it was intentional, to like just be a little bit more old school.
What's going on in the chat, in this IGN chat? There's it looks like there's a conversation going on. Oh! Slid into the spikes.
Oh, you slid into the spikes.
I hit the
Oh.
reset button on my foot.
Jackson and Verge. Something inspired by Metro, Michigan. Ooh, yeah. What else going on? Considering you're both big Mega Man fans, what do you hope to see with Mega Man franchise going forward? Oh, clever
question.
goose. That's a very good question. Would you be okay with changing the formula up a bit? So here's what I will say. Actually, especially seeing that Mega Man 9 and 10 were like 8-bit, like, you know, design styles. Definitely, I'm a fan of the challenge. Ooh. The ice levels are always. I mean, I initially was under the impression that I kind of wanted them to like. Mega Man for me was like 8 and 16-bit, right? Just that vibe. When they did Mega Man like 9 and 10 in those veins, I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Because not only was it a graphical style that I enjoyed, the games were also brutally hard. And I actually like, oh, there you go. I actually like really,
Sorry.
I actually like really hard, difficult games that require a challenge in that way. This feels challenging. I'm all fine with this new art style and design and look as long as the challenge feels still really difficult. I think that, you know, the free man and the E-Tank purchases in between games, they added that for 9 and 10 as well, right? Like something similar. That is like to offset the challenge, I think.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you have a save ability as well, too, in this, right?
Save ability?
Well, you can save a game, like whatever,
Sure.
where you're at.
Yeah.
So just those two things alone, like they're never going to be as hard as the old school games were. And right now, with the enemies like not appearing once you like reveal them on the screen and then go back, there's so many reasons why I think those original NES games will always be just super memorable, because you had to fail at them so many times in order for you to actually play and beat them. And so there are moments locked into your memory that you're just like, oh dear God. Another game that I basically compare it to. Have you ever played Ninja Gaiden 1 through 3 on
very little to
on
be
NES?
honest, yeah.
So I've been able to play those and beat them. Those are very difficult games. There's literally parts in that game where I still remember, if I jump right now, there's a falcon that flies over. Actually, if you Google like Ninja Gaiden Falcon, there's a GIF of it where the falcon comes over and it hits you every single time. So you have to like time your jump and where the screen appears, and you have to kill him at a certain time. So there appears to be less of that in this game.
Oh, I'm so mad at that thing.
So I'm fine with this aesthetic. I like where they're going with this. I hope that they continue maybe another game or two in the franchise like this. And this is just my first interaction with the game, first hour. Ooh, nice little rush jet there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I skipped over the cutscene where they explained that we got that.
Gotcha.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so we're kind of speeding through it, but yeah, I'm digging it. I like a lot of what this is, first impression wise. I hope they stick around with this for maybe another couple entries in the series.
Yeah, with me, honestly, I think Mega Man is good with Mega Man 11 right here. I think we've got our Mega Man game that everyone's been hounding for. I think the next step is we need to get a new Mega Man X game. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to revive another aspect of Mega Man, and it seems like it's time for Mega Man X to come back.
I hear that. Mega Man X also pretty good. I actually didn't like connect with those games as much as I mean, Mega Man X, the first one, yes, the music was so good. That opening stage, I think everybody really remembers. It was just learning you got a wall jump and everything and how the game plays out. I don't know. I mean, it's still good. It just did not have the same. I didn't connect with it as much as the NES ones.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked for more of these.
Me too. I think this is a good starting point for the Mega Man series to come back.
Yeah. Pear's still in the chat floating around. Pear, what is your favorite Mega Man game? Pear was asking which ones we played. Let us know, Pear, if you're still checking it out. Which Mega Man game is your favorite on NES or SNES? So I'd say for the most part, those are the ones that like people are they factor into the equation when they're.
You know what I really love about Mega Man games that's so unique to the Mega Man games? Lots of games change the difficulty with a
like an artificial like increased enemy amount or like doing
there's
extra
a
damage.
There's a selection at the start, right?
Yeah.
Mega Man also has that selection, but beyond that, the game is really as hard as you make it.
Yeah.
Like you can choose not to use these powers to exploit the boss's weaknesses.
Yeah.
You could choose to just go into it as with just your buster. Dark Souls is kind of the same way.
Right.
You can kind of choose how hard you want to make Dark Souls.
And that is the beauty of Mega Man, is the fact that you can choose any boss right from the beginning, knowing full well your Mega Buster is the primary weapon that actually can probably take him out pretty good overall.
Yeah. Like it's a hard game, but if you learn how to beat certain aspects of the levels, it becomes much more manageable. I wouldn't say it ever becomes easy, but it becomes a normally difficult game.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just try to get through it with your Mega Buster, it's absurdly difficult.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was a really cool and appealing aspect of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Torchman. This
Torchman.
is my favorite level.
It's your favorite level?
Also super hard.
Nice. I love this. I love this kind of like, NTSC scanline kind of design look that's in the middle boss area there, the boss reveal.
Overall, I think it has a really good aesthetic.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's cool.
This song's actually not bad.
I was just listening to the music real quick as we were.
And that's another reason why I kind of like this level.
Okay, so let's
the
listen
music's not bad here.
just for a few seconds. This one here. And listen to it.
I mean, it's still, it's not
to
the level of Mega Man songs, but as far as
this
Mega
is probably
Man
one of your favorites.
11 songs go, this is probably one of
Does that play? I mean, right off the bat, since of all the levels that we've seen so far, oh my gosh!
This is why this level is so hard.
Dude, this is cool. It's like Woodman's level at night, and then all of a sudden, it's freaking on fire.
Yep.
Oh, this is the best level, hands down. I was about to say that just from looking at it, like at night and all the embers and stuff like that.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Speed gear.
Yeah, that's cool.
I could do without Mega Man saying speed gear every time he goes in speed gear.
Gotcha, yeah. Oh, yeah, he says it every single time.
Speed gear, speed gear, speed gear.
Yeah, man, this level looks great.
I'm curious to know what the chat thinks though. What do you think is the best
Yeah, let us
level?
know.
Those of you who have played this game so far,
Yeah.
what's your favorite level?
You know what I will say as well too, the animation design of like the supers as you're using them and all that stuff looks great.
Yeah.
The little details like when he's sliding, the little when he lands on the ground. The tiny little like the way the leaves disappear and stuff like that behind him. Ooh.
I'm sure what you're saying is very interesting, but I'm not paying attention
It's
right
all
now.
good. Do your thing.
I can't get that. I'm not getting that.
I'm just talking for the chat. Speed gear. Dark Dog, Mega Man X for the win. Yeah, Mega Man X pretty good. I dug Mega Man X.
We'll get that E-Tank.
Looking at a couple other chats. In YouTube. Just going back a little bit.
All my rush jet getting that E-Tank.
Ooh.
It's fine. See, interesting thing about this level. if you kill those little owls that hold the lantern, it turns dark. But,
that's awesome.
But if you do this, you get yourself a little light.
That's cool.
Right?
That's neat. Will lantern show up again? See, that's awesome.
And again, it's a matter of like thinking about your weapons and something that makes sense. You try it, and they're like, oh, that works.
Yep, that's really cool. Oh yeah, people are wondering what Infinity might be doing now in the future to maybe. I mean, it's unfortunate that the franchise kind of departed the way it did from him because Father Mega Man obviously, you know.
On some hard times.
Yep, exactly. But it was cool. I mean,
oh God, CJ!
Run, Mitchell!
I'm very
run,
worried.
Run! Uh-oh.
Okay, we're fine.
I dig it. I dig it.
Fortunately, I know the order for this.
There's an order?
Yeah, because the ones that I'm not going through, they have an enemy behind them.
Oh,
And so it wastes time.
Nice. There you go, man.
Tundra Man.
Yeah, you said you did like Mighty Number 9 though. Was there a lot of elements of Mighty Number 9 in Mega Man?
Let me
because like I didn't actually.
With an asterisk.
Yeah.
I didn't hate Mighty Number 9.
Okay, gotcha. So
I
it was
thought
not
it was fine.
Gotcha.
I don't think it was a bad game.
Yeah.
All right, this is actually not a good situation because I am out of the weakness already.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm gonna have to do my best. We're gonna have to eat tank scum a little here.
Oh, okay. Those things.
Oh, wrong way.
Things that keep you alive if you're about to die.
Yep. You know what? You need to get over it.
Never getting over it.
You need to get over it.
Or play that in my dreams.
Ah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough jump. That's a tough jump. Oh, okay.
It'd
So
be
you got.
great if he didn't block my shots. Owie.
Ooh.
And see, he's tough.
I don't want to say you should use an E-Tank, but like the good Canadian friend that I am, you should use an E-Tank.
It's fine. I don't need it.
Oh my gosh! No!
Didn't need it. Didn't need it.
Mitchell.
Who needs to listen to this guy?
There you go. All right.
You need to have more faith.
All right. I'll give you a fist
need to
bump
have
for
more
that. I'll give you a fist bump for that.
So what happened
that's
there?
Pretty solid.
I'll explain it because the reason why I didn't want to use an
No,
E-tank-
I know because this is one health. Yeah.
Well, it's because when you get low, and this is explaining a mechanic that you would learn if you actually watch the double gear explanation.
Yeah.
But if you're low on health, you can press both bumpers in, and you basically activate both gears at once. Use the double gear.
Oh, gotcha.
And so basically that gives you the advantages of power gear and the speed gear at the same time. So that's why I didn't
Gotcha.
want to use it right away.
Okay. Some strategy there to it. Some method to his madness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right,
tense.
Blast
That
Man.
was
Here we go.
tense.
We're making good time. We're making good time.
Sea Dragon, salty as always. I will be for that for that moment. But actually, it is.
This is also a really fun level.
You shot like a mini robot.
Yeah, they explode.
That felt terrible. Like, I don't know why all the other big. This little guy, Mitchell, you're shooting these little robots.
Look at their eyes. Wait, why are you feeling bad for them?
I mean, I don't know.
They're obviously angry, hostile robots.
I feel like you're. Anyways. It's fine if you're picking on somebody bigger than you, but it feels weird for you to shoot these little kid robots.
I see Kanzikage in the chat. What's up?
Hey, person I've never seen before. What's up?
I love how you are the person they've never seen.
Yeah, exactly.
And not me. The regular on Fire Team chat.
Yeah, Pilius, I'm confused. Mitch and CJ on the screen, but no Ninja Gaiden. We should fix that with number 2. We should really try to go through number 2 in this fall.
A non-crazy period of time.
We should resurrect it for maybe late in October, December, over the holiday season.
Yeah.
We should get back into it. Absolutely.
I love that.
We'll do that, Pill. Yeah, that boss is really cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Blast Man's also really cool.
Nice. Paris saying he's always enjoyed the 3D takes on the platformers. Yeah, 100%. But I agree with him. Like, he's just saying, like, the 2D games were always just a tad better. I don't know if it's that. Ooh, I think I remember seeing this in the trailer actually.
Yeah, this is also part of the True Blue Hero.
Yeah,
documentary
that's
series.
what it was. That's cool. Yeah, it feels like some levels have actually this space in them for a mini boss, and there wasn't a boss. Can you go and replay the levels again after and pick them, or will the robot masters not be there if you do?
Hold on. What was that?
Can you go and pick the robot master stages?
Yeah,
after
you can.
beat them?
You can.
So, is there maybe a chance that there are other enemies that show up in those areas?
I don't think so.
It seems odd that they left like giant areas. Like, that's what I would expected in some of those other bigger areas that we've seen before.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But Pear's right though. I think there's a combination of just you know how sometimes when the art style gets in the way of the gameplay. I mean, it's funny actually. They mentioned that in Sean's documentary, I think, in the last episode, that just within the 3D realm space, there's usually an aesthetic that just competes and doesn't lend itself well to 2D gameplay. And I appreciate the fact that they didn't go that direction with Mega Man 11. Like, the controls feel super tight. They feel super responsive. Ooh. Oh, did those kill you in one hit?
What?
The spikes there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Jeez, wow. I mean, I don't want to say use an E-Tank.
I'm gonna use an E-Tank here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna use an E-Tank here.
I'm on your side, Mitchell. I'm on your side. I don't want us to go back. We want to show the fans the end of the game potentially.
Sure.
And then if we don't, I'll shame you.
You would shame me.
Yeah.
Once again,
you're gonna throw it back on me.
Who's the one who spent 15 minutes? Oh, god dang it! I was so mad.
Watch out for that hole, Mitchell.
Oh.
Oh, did you make it to a checkpoint at least? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. But we wasted that E-Tank.
Yeah, you did. It's all right.
Ugh.
Well, you know what? It wasn't a waste because if we didn't use it, we wouldn't have even gotten to that spot.
That's true. But you died in the hole.
Yeah, you know what?
So it was a waste.
You're so pessimistic. I'm trying to have a happy stream here.
I'm a die-hard optimist.
Chill vibes.
It's really
and you're
difficult
just
for me
it real
to be
hard.
this salty, but we're playing an OG 8-bit style game, and it gets my.
Hey. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that noise. Everything is fine. It is as designed.
Yeah, Paris saying in his previous comment, it's tough to pull off the tactile accuracy of that 2D feeling in a 3D space.
Yeah.
I agree. There's some merit to that. One of the games I will say that did it very, very well, and again, it was another IP that I love.
Gotta use it.
Oh, oof. Mitchell, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. So this is the last one?
This is the last Robot Master.
Okay, there you go. I'm just
hit
seeing.
Wily stage after this.
There you go. I'm just seeing when this game actually came out.
Came out today.
Not this game. I know that. The game that I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure because all like a lot of these Capcom games in the 80s actually they just had a certain feel to them. They had a certain style. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Bionic Commando. That was another game. Super difficult. That was also one of my other favorite games on the NES. Also a Capcom game. Like, couldn't jump.
Yep.
So you had to use, like...
That was the big thing.
That was the big thing. And so the tactileness of, like, swinging and moving around and just the gameplay mechanics of that game were super difficult. And you either loved it or you hated it. But they did a really good job when they brought that game back out. On I think it was Xbox and a couple of the platforms after, called Rearmed, and it was amazing. Oh wow, you destroyed that guy. I didn't even.
He's
finish
actually
the story.
kind of tough. That boss gives me some problems sometimes.
All right. Bionic Commando Rearmed was a really good game as well.
This is another thing like my number 9, a weird hill to die on.
Yep.
But I also think that the 3D Bionic Commando not as bad as people made it out to be.
Bionic Commando Rearmed?
It was just called Bionic Commando. It was the 3D one.
Oh.
It was like a 3D action adventure game.
Yes, where
Third-person shooter.
So I
love games with swing mechanics.
I do too. So another very difficult game. So I beat that game as well. I don't know many people who played and beat that game actually. The ending really surprised me. Like I was actually like, whoa, that is dark. But it was also one of those games, played through it, died,
Otto,
and
do you
that was
have
it.
any
Like, there was
idea
no
where Wily's
continuing or
gone
anything like
to?
that. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's check it out.
Let's actually listen to a cutscene.
All right.
Totally vanished, Mega Buddy. Maybe he decided to turn tail and run. Huh?
What is it, Otto?
That dude is frantic.
Someone
Yeah.
hijacking our signal.
Could it be?
It's my favorite part so far.
Do you remember Dr. Light's voice in Mega Man 8?
Not really.
Guys, in the chat, if you remember Dr. Light's voice in Mega Man 8, give me a sign.
I remember seeing videos. This is awesome.
Now you've crossed the line. I'll turn you into scrap myself. I'm at point E1685578. Come to my gear fortress.
Do you think that's any significance in that,
I don't know.
in that
Yeah.
coordinate? Do you think that's like an Easter egg?
Could
Gear
be?
Fortress. That's all we needed. I'm heading out, Dr. Light.
Oops, sorry about
Nope.
that.
It's time to finish this. Good luck, Mega Man.
Finish the fight, Mega
It's
Man.
up to you to stop Dr. Wily.
Yes, sir. You can do it, Mega Man.
Mega, be careful out there.
Shout out to
Okay.
Roll's voice.
Roll, yeah.
Erica Lindbeck.
Nice. There you go. There you go. Nice. She's on a first name basis with him. Mega. Get out there, Mega.
Stand
All
on
right.
the threshold
So,
of the
man, I
final
really haven't
battle.
been getting all that many bolts. I wonder if you get bolts when you die.
Okay, Mega.
not sure.
What'll it be?
Okay, so let's go over some of these other things. So, in addition to just getting items
Yeah.
to help you out, you can also buy permanent upgrades, and these are very, very helpful. Specifically, this one, which allows me to move at normal speed while using the speed gear.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna get that because it's very helpful in Wily's castle.
So you move at normal speed while so everybody else is in slow motion? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this one automatically recharges your weapon with the least energy when you pick up a weapon capsule, which avoids you from having to switch to the weapon you need and kind of fumble around in the menus. So it's very helpful.
Is that stage based or is that a one-time use, like just for when you pick up?
No, it's permanent.
Oh, it's permanent.
Permanent. These are permanent upgrades that I'm getting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Well, this explains it then. So you could actually go through and play these.
Yeah, you can
the
go
boss
through
master
and then
stages.
kind of farm some stuff.
Oh, I actually like that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep, classic.
Ah, that's so good.
But he doesn't do the eyebrow
Oh, I was
thing. He
waiting
doesn't
for him to do the eyebrows.
This is no Mega Man game.
Oh, hang on.
It's not going to be the same.
No,
I would be
okay.
curious though to match this up with the Mega Man 2 version or any of the Mega Man versions and see how well timed they are.
Yeah, but it looks cool. I mean, let
Yeah, it does do that.
me see. You see?
Waiting for it. And it does the flash.
Yeah.
Why would he take such a roundabout way to get to that area?
But it does usually reflect, like, so there's going to be a long ladder that you probably climb up. Like, it is relative to the stage design.
Fair.
At least it was in the other ones. That's really cool. Yeah, I dig that.
Denver's got it. You gotta stop Dr. Wily. It was, oh god. Have you never seen Dr. Light's voice in Mega Man 8, CJ?
I think I've looked up videos, but I've never played really
Yeah.
Mega Man 8 before. Yeah,
God.
I know. I've heard about it. I've heard about its meme levels of its meme-esque levels of good.
Ow.
Uh,
Oh, I got confused which one I was using. It's fine. Everything is fine.
they should they should call him Shut Up.
Oh,
Shut Up, Meg. Little Family Guy joke there. That's good. Now all I can think of is Peter Griffin's voice. Ah. What else we got going on in the chats?
What's going on, chat? We're almost done. We might have time for you to play a little bit more, CJ.
Oh, so here's what we gotta do. Here's what we're gonna do if there's time. If you beat the game, we're gonna go through challenge modes. There's a couple challenge modes that are in the game right now. I would love nothing more to have a competition against Mitch in challenge mode.
Oh, you and your challenge.
Oh
modes.
man, I am all about time trials. I said about in a really
Yeah.
Canadian way there.
No, I thought you were supposed to say a boot.
I'm
if you were
all
saying-
about
boot.
time trials and
You remember
challenge
these?
modes.
You remember these?
Oh yeah, little Heat Man and what other? There were a few in Mega Man 3 as well too. I think,
Fortunately, I know the pattern,
There you
so
go.
I'm not going to waste
Yeah,
any
that's
time
good.
here.
That's good.
That would normally take a while to get through.
the sound effects in there. Yeah, there's a few.
Oh no. Okay, I got it.
They're more than Heat Man. I think they were also in what other stages were there?
It's a staple of.
Yeah,
of Mega
it
Man
is.
games,
I think
for
they were
sure.
in Top
I'm gonna wait for
Man's-
this to come back.
Top Man stage 2, I think, as well as Magnet Man stage at 3.
Come on.
There we go. Pill nose. CJ versus Mitch. Time trials. We beat the game. And if not, we might have to have a little separate stream later, Mitchell, where we we still wanted to do that for Ninja Gaiden. We were gonna
Yeah.
come in with the time trials for.
Oh god. Oh, it's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I didn't think the fact that you lived on the ledge there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I gotta get my power strategy on that
Oh man, that's crazy.
one. Whoa, did we just get a $10 donation from JTGM?
Robble.
Thank you so much for that super chat
Ah,
donation. my
that's
friend.
awesome. Oh, there we go. Somebody in the chat saying John Wayne loved River City Ransom. River City Ransom was a great game for NES. Really, really fun. Another very difficult 8-bit game.
Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's get that. There we go. That's how you do that.
Joy-Con is dying.
It's not
Jai,
dying. It's a switch glitch.
If you just have got here, Mitchell's been lamenting the Switch glitch. It actually is not dying. He charged them just before, but you are not the only one to notice. So what's the plot overall,
Oh,
Cyborg
man.
Man? Ooh. Cyborg
All right.
Man saying, what's the plot of Mega Man 11 besides take out Wily, defeat robots?
First off, what's up, Cyberman?
Yeah.
So the plot is it goes back to Wily and Light's first kind of I don't know about encounter, but they were friends in college, and Dr. Wily Dr. Wily essentially invented this thing called the Double Gear, and it's a thing. Oh god. It's a thing for robots that enhances their speed, their power, at the expense of of their well-being. It's a dangerous thing to put on robots.
Gotcha.
And so Dr. Light was like, Wily needs to be stopped. This can't be allowed to be put into production. It's too dangerous.
Gotcha.
And it's kind of the reason why Wily and Light have this rivalry.
Gotcha.
So flash forward to the present, Dr. Wily wakes up one day. It's like, Psh, all these years, I should have just went back to the thing I made way back in the day and just used that to defeat Mega Man and Dr. Light. And so,
Nice. The standstill animation. Sorry to interrupt you. It's the
Uh-huh.
first time I've seen that, where it's like in Sonic, where he chills there and all of a sudden he starts tapping his foot or laying down or something like that.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
yeah, so where was I? So Dr. Wily essentially puts the Double Gear system into all of the robot masters and turns them against Dr. Light. Yep. I'm gonna use one of these.
And now you are righting the wrongs of Dr. Wily. in
Yeah, so we're
classic
just
fashion.
trying. So Dr. Light actually has the prototype of the Double Gear that Dr. Wily made way back in the day, and so he gives it to Mega Man, and that's what you're using to kind of defeat Wily.
Nice. Ooh. Oh.
Very spooky.
Oh, memories of freaking Quick Man stage just came flooding through my brain.
Right?
Dear God.
Oh, man,
I just was like, just needed the freaking stripes going by. There was also a couple levels, obviously, in Wily stage at the very end.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, have I ever told you how much I hate disappearing block puzzles?
No rush mechanic to get out. Oh, no. Okay. There you go.
There we go.
Nice. Whew. That was awesome.
telling you that blockman power.
Yeah, pretty
Real
solid.
good. Pretty
Pretty
solid.
solid. Well, because it goes through the world.
Ah.
It just continues on. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, and it's the only thing that, you know what? These guys are making me mad.
There you go. Crush. Oh, nice! Oh, little walkers from freaking Flashman stage.
CJ, I don't mean to.
No, dude, it's awesome.
CJ, those guys have appeared in at least 3 levels.
I know, but it's like it's the first time I've like processed it. You've either killed them so quickly or I've been looking at the chat.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Woof.
Yeah, I mean, that is so cool. Sorry. Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah, get ready for this. You ready for this?
All right, all right.
First of all, let me say, at this point, we are deep into Wily.
Okay.
So if you are at all sensitive to spoilers for the end game of Mega Man, maybe avert your eyes.
Maybe just listen.
But
Just
if you're not, this is very cool.
so.
I'm gonna get.
Am I gonna nerd out here a little bit?
Maybe.
That's cool.
You remember this, CJ?
Oh, there he is. No way. Dude, this was like near impossible in Mega Man 1.
And you know what? It's the hardest boss of Mega
Oh,
Man
it
11.
starts getting faster.
Yee. Okay,
That's so
these.
cool. Oh my gosh.
Little update to it.
Oh, slick. That's cool. Is he getting bigger?
We're gonna use another one.
That's cool. Can you use that thing to like the what's the green one that like makes you invincible? That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh. Well, that was way easy.
I mean, I played so much of that boss.
I suppose that's not nearly
I know how to beat him.
that's not nearly as hard as he was in Guts Man.
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more of a challenge there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was cool.
Content Kage wants to know, Mega Man 11 is like a reboot. Is Pro Man this? No, Pro Man is not in this. And I wouldn't say it's a reboot. I would say it's a direct sequel to the other Mega Man games.
This is? Okay.
Yeah. Also, do we have IGN chat up there?
Yeah, we got some of those. Oh, cool. Those guys as well. Those guys are Mega Man 3, I think, in can't remember which stage they're in again. Let me see. Shout out to Norway. You can do that. What's up, Norway?
What's up, Norway? I'm glad that we have the representative of Norway.
That's
in the
right.
chat.
Pill Mitch is pretty OP. You gotta give him props. He's doing pretty solid. You know, he's been playing the game since pretty much the day he got married. You know, just right before his wedding. Stop convincing us to spend money. That's pretty good. Okay, here. Now I need to ask a spoiler. Is that the only time we see Yellow Devil there?
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but it was not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want more Yellow Devil?
Well, it went by too quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I killed him so quick.
It was cool how he like split apart. That was neat, but it's like, it's so difficult in the first Mega Man that. Yeah, hoping for a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, what else chat saying?
I don't like this guy. Come on.
Sam is saying you can use the P driver to kill those little sliding alarm robots everywhere, Mitchell.
Oh, got timeout. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna die here.
Uh-oh, Mitchell. Sam, I don't know.
Ha.
Oh, there we go.
P-Driver kills those?
Read the review. Sam, nicely done.
He can. He's right.
There you go.
Sam is not a liar.
Sam, appreciate it. Thanks for the
wiki's tip.
Yeah, the little tip there. See, it's nice when you get a tip from your coworkers.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Mitchell?
You know what?
Isn't it? That's pretty cool. So what's the usage on that one? Like, energy-wise, does it use up very much energy or no?
That's a rough checkpoint. Which one?
The driver one there. Like, you know how
it does use a lot of energy.
does it?
Yeah.
Like, it almost seems like, you know, the way Metal Blade and even Quickman's weapon, like, it felt like he could use them almost infinitely in Mega Man 2.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty solid. Appreciate it, Sam. He's rocking it out. Yeah, the changing on the fly thing, love that. I actually loved in Mega Man 2 where you could actually glitch it, where if you hit the, did you know about this? Where you hit the start button in order to go in your menu and you could actually glitch your way through enemies? You ever done that before?
I didn't know that.
A little OG trick. It was in one of the castle parts for Wily. Do you remember Mega Man 2 bosses at the Wily stage very well?
I think
it was the third one where it's like you had those little like things latched onto the wall that you needed to kill with a crash bomb, and you had to like take them out. Once they got to a point where they were about to shoot you, you could hit the start button and then like go back and forth. And when Mega Man animated in, he kind of animated with that little effect, and then the bullets would actually go through him. So there's a way to like glitch enemy shots in Mega Man 2 so you could actually miss them.
I actually don't know the best way to kill this guy.
Ooh, can you hammer through him with that other one?
No, you just push him. Screw it.
Oh, there you go. Run through him. So that, as well as also there was a lot of parts in Mega Man 2 where the jump was just a little bit out of reach because there was no. I mean, they had like, you know, item 1, 2, and 3, but there's no rush coil.
Yeah.
So you could basically hit like the start pause button and it would extend your jump ever so slightly because it platformed you over almost. Little tricks. If you watch speedrunners, I mean, speedrunners know how to like glitch ladders, like so you get like past certain like walls in the game. It's actually pretty crazy to see. I think Mark featured some of the speedrunners on IGN before, yeah, and it's pretty intense watching those guys speedrun through the games, the old school ones.
Sam wants to know, do you need me to bring you some amiibo? I think we're fine. I think we still got this.
Yeah, I think we're all right.
I think we can do it.
So what does the amiibo do?
So the amiibo lets you basically get free E-tanks and I think extra lives as well.
You're going to say no to that?
Yeah, I don't think I need them.
Can't we just put it right on the Joy-Cons for a second and adds it to the game? Sam, if you want to
I'm
make
actually not sure how it works.
If it's as easy, and Sam, you know how to do this and want to jump in here for a quick cameo and give us an E-tank, bro, I don't have a problem with that at all.
I think I'm fine.
Mitchell
Mitchell
wants the challenge.
I want the challenge.
Mitchell wants the challenge. Oh, stay alive. Stay alive.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, Mitchell.
This is it. Oh, dang it.
Mitchell.
It's all right. We got a checkpoint. We got a checkpoint.
Okay.
We got the checkpoint.
All right.
It's fine.
Those amiibos coming there, Sam.
I don't need them.
Oh.
How is the music in this game? Asked Kanzakage. We were talking about it.
Yeah, we were.
It's one of the weaker parts of the game, I think. It kind of just fades into the background, which is it's fine. You know, it's nothing terrible. It's just, you know, Mega Man has such a high standard of quality when it comes to music.
So here
it just doesn't need it.
So humor me on this, and I think Sam was actually talking about this too in his review. Do you think that there's a correlation with the amount of time and energy that you spend in some of these games that the tunes become ingrained in your DNA a little bit? Like I played Mega Man 2 and 3 a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You die a lot. So you become almost kind of, the music becomes programmed in your brain because you're at the stages for a lot longer than you would be in some of these newer titles. Do you think that factors in a little bit or no?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
You just don't think that there's memorable. I mean, I don't think obviously there's memorable, but
yeah.
Do you think that plays into it a little bit?
Sweet, sorry. So say one more time.
Is there a correlation potentially with the amount of time that you're investing or spending on each stage? Like, sometimes a lot of people play these Mega Man games and have never beaten them, but they've spent a ton of time at each level. And I'm just wondering.
Oh, so you're saying like the song that you like, is it because you spent a lot more time with it?
Yeah, it's like ingrained into your DNA because you spent so many hours trying to complete those levels. Like,
maybe.
Like you've not really got to a stage yet where I don't think that this is a part that you couldn't beat.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just listen to like this song and then compare it to any of the songs from like Mega Man 2 or 3.
Yeah, no,
there's a difference.
There's, I mean, and I think that there was like a magical quality about some of those, like some of the synths in those games. Like, I think Sam and I have actually talked about this a few times. We were actually listening to games here just a little while ago. In 1943, we played it, we pulled it up, and yeah, like Ultra, you know, just had like a certain sound to it. Like those Ultra games, like the TMNT game, and you know, Bad Dudes, like had a sound to it, and then. You know, rare games like with Battletoads and all that stuff, they had a certain sound to it.
That's
like
true.
Capcom games all had a certain sound to it. And I mean, I think that some of that definitely is lost in the, you know, the 3D sort of era, with everything now being usually like either composed or just, you know, not having that like what we consider potentially a restriction, like 8 and 16-bit restrictions. But man, yeah, those music themes are so good back then.
Look at this Smash Brothers stage. First
Yeah,
off.
yeah, exactly.
I love this boss because look at this guy. Look how intimidating he is. This is a super intimidating boss. It's like
That's cool.
I just imagine him being like, "I am Dr. Wily's most impressive killing machine.
Yeah.
Nearly impervious to fire, electric, ice,
And then-
spikes."
and then he dies
and
in
he's
one
like,
shot.
Wait, what do you have there? Rubber balls? No, not the rubber balls.
You're waiting for the boss soliloquy at the beginning. Oh no!
Sorry, I gave him that life because I wanted
Okay.
to give my little thing there.
All right, where can we power up with like guys after in between or no?
Can we what?
Can we like get extra men and stuff like that after you beat the level? Or are you into it now? You're into Wily stage.
No,
You
I can
can't-
get guys after this.
okay,
I
okay.
can get extra guys. Rubber balls? No, my weakness. Just like the little squeaky noise that it does.
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, I gotta be careful here because I am on my last life, and
You gotta crush
did
them.
make a little.
Can you switch? Is it one of those things where if the
Oh
ball-
no,
Oh,
CJ! I might have made a mistake with that joke.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't worth it.
Okay, focus.
I'm focusing.
Rubber balls are the best thing to open them up, but can you actually like use your buster?
Oh boy!
Come on.
Fine.
Woo! Oh my gosh, how are you alive?
Fine. Come on. Boom!
Dude.
Nailed it.
If we watch that back, I'm seeing it in the
Nailed it,
replay.
nailed it.
That was amazing. I don't know how you lived through that last shot. Look at this. We're watching it just like a half-second delayed. After you got hit there, I was like, there's no way you're
I
living through
suddenly
that.
get into serious mode right there.
That's
I'm like, oh god.
insane. That one jump, you should have been dead.
Yeah. All right, so we've gotten to
That was crazy. That was good, man. Nicely done.
we've gotten to another classic
right.
Mega Man staple here.
Ready.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, hold on. First off,
You
we gotta get through
times
this.
10,
Yeah.
man.
I got a couple lives. We get some E-tanks.
Oh, that's so cool.
Are you sure?
Unique 69X says this game is trash. I highly disagree.
Oh, that's hurtful. That's hurtful.
I don't think this game is trash at all. I
No,
would say
man.
It's very good.
Yeah, it feels great. Like I've only played the one stage, which arguably is, I guess, the worst stage, the bouncing ball stage, and it even felt pretty good. Nicely done, dude. That was pretty
Thanks.
clutch. That was pretty clutch. That brought us together.
Yeah?
That brought us back together.
Are we back?
I think we're back. I still
Are we
want
friends again?
I still want to do a time trial at the end and destroy you.
I don't know if we're gonna have
For
time.
now, I hope that we can at least beat the game. And yeah, we may not have the time for time trial, but are you okay? I'm assuming Robot Masters all over again, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
There
I
it is.
knew it.
You knew
I
it.
could tell. I was like, "There's no way you're just gonna walk into a space and not."
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Once again,
There we go.
pretty, you know,
Yeah.
this is
Standard.
iconic Mega Man at its best.
Yeah. Standard franchise.
I wouldn't even say it's just iconic Mega Man. I'd say this is just kind of iconic Capcom.
Yeah. Now, have you kind of isolated it down to what weapons kill them the fastest? I loved it when you could use the Metal Blade on Metal Man in Mega Man. So
yeah,
you just
that's
walk back
what
in,
it's weak to.
fire it at him once.
Is he weak to anything else?
I mean, he is like, but for the most part, like not to that
He's
extent.
most weak to his own.
Yeah,
his
the
own thing.
the general like Mega Buster was
Yeah.
pretty, well, or just your cannon was pretty.
Come on. I keep accidentally using Rush Jet. I don't mean to do it.
No, I know. That's what I mean. Like to me, this is like pro controller mandatory. Is there any
Oh.
is there any of the bosses that are immune to their own weapon that like kill them in one hit?
Man, hold on. Torchman's giving me some problems. Oh, God, I hate Torchman. What were you saying?
Is there any robot master that's basically vulnerable to his own weapon?
Not that I've
that kills
noticed.
you. It kills him in like one hit.
Not that I've noticed. Rubber balls?
That's cool.
No! Again?
That's cool.
I mean, but what's kind of cool is that there's actually kind of a logic to the boss order in this game. You know, obviously a character that's highly electrically focused, he's weak to something that he's weak to rubber.
To rubber.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have what else is there? There's
Boom. I see that,
Acid
dude.
Man, who's weak. Well, you know, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Some of them make
He
sense.
was going somewhere with that, but
Some of them make sense.
yeah.
So Blast Man is weak to fire because
Gotcha.
it ignites the bombs.
Gotcha.
So that
And
makes sense. So
Blast
we'll
him
go
up.
through it as they go through it.
All right, you blast him up there.
Where is it? There it is. Oh man, time out for a second.
You can get him. Ooh, oh man. That's crazy that you can move regular speed. It doesn't
Yeah,
like
right.
it doesn't take health away or anything.
Nope.
What do you think about that? Do you like that?
Yeah. Well, so you can also where you're talking about the speed boost, right?
Well, I feel like the double gear system is like very generous.
It is. It is for
Like
sure.
it feels like there's shit like because with Mega Man, typically it's like every weapon has like you either need to find ammo for it or you need to get like the E-tanks or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the power pickups. This is unlimited but on a cooldown.
Uh-huh.
That definitely makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
And
saying
that's
it's
fair.
bad, but
So yeah, if we're talking about how easy this game is, I think there's definitely an argument to be made that like this is easier than Mega Man 3 or something like that.
yeah.
The thing is that where did I want to go with this?
The double gear system.
Yeah, I actually don't think that there is anything I'd say. Mega Man 3 is probably a harder game than this.
Yeah.
I think this game has a lot of insta-kill areas, kind of like Mega Man 10 does.
Yeah.
Mega Man 9 and 10.
Like with pits and falls.
Yeah. And those can be kind of frustrating, and maybe like a lot of more modern gamers that might frustrate them.
Yeah.
But again, like we were kind of talking about earlier, Mega Man 11 is kind of as hard as you want it to be.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean-
one of the really cool things about Mega Man series in general.
So they're giving you health back after each of these robot masters as well too.
Yeah.
I noticed
Didn't they
it.
do that?
Well, they did it in Mega Man 2. Yeah, it usually be a little orb like inside the dungeon area before you exit it out. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was just done a little bit differently. But yeah, you're cruising through these. But I mean, I guess for the most part, like
I've played this game a lot.
yeah, it's like when
I
you
really like this game.
yeah, it's like when you know the order of what you're supposed to do, and it's just a matter of like implementing it. Oof. Yeah, I mean, Mitch, you're an action game guy. I mean,
I love my action games.
You like the Twitch games like me. I mean, that's where initially in the office we started chatting about who's ever played Ninja Gaiden, and we were like, well, I like Ninja Gaiden. And like, well, I don't know, man. I like Ninja Gaiden. And then we basically went from there. So, I mean, this is cool to watch you blast through all these guys because it's, yeah, doing work.
Doing some work.
So here's the thing. I mean, to me, it's like then you got to be at least like in typical Mega Man fashion. I would say you're probably like 1 and or 2 bosses away from the end here. I mean, there's
I'm
always like
literally 2 bosses away from
there's
the end.
always usually like the sub boss or a version of Wily where you're like, oh man, what's going on?
Yep.
That was crazy. That was very fast. That sound effect.
Batsman actually has a great voice. Tor Asbjorn wants to know, can you revisit Robot Master stages after going into the first Wily stage? Yes, you can.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, so that's basically to pick up items and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Not from here, though. Once you're in here.
No, you can still go back.
You still can go back. How do you go back?
Well, I'll show you in a sec.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, it's just in the center.
Oh, wait. Maybe you can.
Can you tab over to the left or right?
See if we go here. Okay, you can.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Now you got to do it all over again.
Yeah. Oh, God, I would be so mad.
Yeah.
I'd be so upset. Okay.
That's cool, though.
Let's get some E-tanks.
So we're coming near the end of the stream, about 15 minutes left. Mitchell's doing pretty good. I think we'll be able to see the end of the game coming up here. Yeah. Man, it's been doing some work. And we'll get, how do we get the poll out again here? Where do we do that at?
We gotta stretch it out.
Yeah, and we do it here on the site, IGN. Let us know, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, which is your favorite Mega Man game? And I think we're pretty much like putting it down toward, let's put Mega Man 11 into that mix.
Yeah.
Mega Man 2, 3, or 11.
Still 3.
Still 3?
Still 3.
All right. Let's do this. I'm going to put it in.
But the ways in which Mega Man 11 like smartly or like modernizes the Mega Man formula, like having rush tied to a button, having the right stick be a quick weapon change ability.
Yeah.
It's all really good stuff that, honestly, going back to older Mega Man games, it's probably going to be a little tough not having.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff about this game that's really, really good.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a lot of improvements that I definitely appreciate, and I think that those kind of things like getting in and out of your menu and stuff, it was been a part of the franchise, but the fact that you're able to do it, that's pretty awesome actually. I like that. Oh, whoops.
Man, CJ, how hard is it to
I forgot to put I forgot to take the sticker there. Oh, there we go. All right, a little story mode going on.
Show yourself, Wily.
Also, the voice acting is pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like cheesy good.
Yeah, I think the voice acting's fine.
Yeah.
I will say some of the Wily bosses and some of the Wily levels are a little bit derivative.
Yeah.
I remember doing this a lot of jumping on top of the missiles
platforms,
so that I can get a shot.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a shot.
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's weak to acid.
Is that one of the only things he's weak to, probably besides your regular
I'm
cannon?
not sure. I just know that he's definitely weak to acid.
All right, for the last 15 minutes, I should do 10.
Oh, come on, rush. Oh, you can't use... Oh, dang it. I forgot that you can't use rush while you're using the acid thing.
I don't know if it's working or not here, dude.
You gotta put an emote to each of them.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh, you're putting 4 in there, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, I was going to put it in for kicks.
You gotta give a different one to each one.
All right, hang on here.
Time of reckoning has come.
There we go. All right, is this the end?
This is the last boss.
This is the end? Oh, very, very Mega Man 2S.
Yeah, right?
In the dark. Just the level disappears and you're kind of just jumping around on nothing.
Let's see if I can... Oh, he killed my acid.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's tough when you don't have
yeah,
speed gear.
the speed gear, jeez.
Ah,
I mean, speed gear is almost mandatory there.
yeah.
You leave me no choice.
Come on, come on.
Dude, I don't know how you're playing this on Joy-Cons. Like, props, dude.
Come on, come on. Wait, right here. Which way's he going? Which way's he going? He's going that way. Oh, I timed it. It's fine.
Is it? An E-Tank would be great.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on.
She doesn't want to use the E-Tank.
I don't want to use it yet.
Doesn't
Oh,
wanna
he's
use
not
it.
going to appear.
It's the end of the game, but
I got to do it. I got to do it.
I mean, what's the harm in it?
I was hoping that oh, he's just going to do this the whole time, isn't he?
I mean, you would have been dead, so it's good.
It's not low battery. Stop it. I've never actually seen him do this before.
There you go. You must have killed him too fast last time.
All right, let's try this.
You overheated your.
Yeah. I don't think that's working.
Man, he's really venting.
I don't think this is working.
He always wins. I've waited for this.
I've honestly never seen this phase. I don't even know what to do here.
All right, stump. Oh, that's it. Right there.
I guess I gotta time
You
it
gotta-
so that
Your speed
I
thing, so
gotta
you can
use
shoot
speed
sideways.
to.
There it
Okay,
is,
there
yeah.
it is. Okay, we got it.
One more. There it is.
Boom!
Boom. He always wins. Call Mitchell. Boom. Nicely done, man.
A little sloppy at the end there. I'd never seen that.
okay.
I usually kill him
Oh.
before he gets to that part.
The sound. Same thing.
You leave me no choice. Time for plan B.
Oh, is there plan B besides escaping? Oh, nice.
Again,
Ah,
classic,
that's
classic
good.
Mega Man, right?
That's good.
Enough! You can't fool me
Nice.
that easily.
Oh, Mega Man 2's the leader. We can't have that happen.
Natural. Don't even vote for 3 here on our account. Look at that. Would stop it, man. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Mega Man 2 is at 100%, which it should be.
Greatest.
You gotta read what's going on in the chat here.
I'll read the chat in a second. Don't touch the poll.
My. You never learn from your mistakes.
This is cool. Here, let's see. Oh.
Light. What are you doing here? You plagiarist.
Oh, calling him out.
Open your eyes, Wily. Look at Mega Man and tell me
me
what
see.
you see.
All I see is the instrument of my downfall.
Mega Man wields tremendous power, but he has the intelligence to use it wisely. He's your vision and mine combined. If our ideas
You really
are
get it?
geared
So
The
you
music.
like this music?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I like the main
Alright.
theme
be
here.
the result. We achieve this together.
A little synth.
It's not too late, Albert. Atone for your crimes.
Getting called by the
Join
first
me again.
name, Albert.
Silence! My plans have only just begun, you fool! And I won't stop until I see both of you kneeling before me in utter defeat!
Hold it, Wily!
We what?
Remember this! Dr. Wily always strikes again!
Oh.
Coming back. Wily's gonna come back.
I
Mega Man
mean,
12.
I mean, right there, you could have just pretended for a few minutes that we could have beat the game. he comes back before the game's even over.
It's confirmed. Wily's coming back to 12.
There we go. Oh, do you have to play through this, or is this would be awesome if you had to play like an exit stage?
This is no Resident Evil game.
I
Come
know,
on,
I
get outta
know.
here.
That would be crazy if you did.
Get out of here with that.
Still good.
But if you don't mind my saying so, I think it's about
Auto,
time we blow
auto
this
freaks
joint.
out.
I think it's about time we blow this joint. Get everybody my stuff together.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
While he's going to escape, so he can go work on Zero. Yeah. Boom.
And that's it. That's Mega
There
Man
it
11.
is.
I think this might be the first time we've ever beaten a game on
Yeah.
entirely on an IGN stream.
There you go, man.
But
Nicely done,
if
dude.
you want to jump into this, and I don't know if you want to try some of the challenge mode.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we got.
We skipped the ending. You shouldn't be spoiling the ending for yourself. Play
Yeah,
the game
there you
yourself.
go. We're not gonna spoil the ending. So I don't want to see the ending already. Yeah, there we go. We got past it. Okay, so you want to go to challenge mode real quick and see if
Yeah,
there's a
let's
quick
get outta
challenge
here.
mode where I can try to destroy you with some Joy-Cons? Thank you for playing. Aw,
That's so cute.
so nice.
All right. We'll save. Sure. Let's see how long it actually took.
Oh, does it time your run?
151.
Wow, not bad.
Not too
right,
bad
so-
for letting you hold the
Yeah.
controller for
Oh,
about
there it
20
is.
minutes.
I see where we're going. Okay, so cue up one of the speed rounds. One of the ones you haven't practiced and played 50 million times.
So what we can do is we can show off Dr. Light's lab,
Okay.
which is a really cool extra mode. It's 30 stages that are real tough,
Ooh.
and it basically you have one life, and if you die, it ends it. And you have, if you get to 20, bronze medal, 25, silver, 30,
Gotcha. All right.
30.
Okay, give it a go. I want to watch you go
No,
first.
no.
No, I want to watch. No. I want to watch
We
you
only
go
got
first.
5
I get
minutes.
the advantage. I want to see how far you get, and then I'll try right
5
after.
minutes.
Yeah, I know. Tor's saying love the double gear. Yeah, the double gear is super cool. It's a very, very cool effect. Ooh, okay. So you can pick whatever weapon you want. All right, I'm learning here. So you know what each of the weapons are.
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you think that this will take? Have you done this yet before?
If you die, it's going to take less than a minute.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So,
Oh, well, there you go.
ooh, 20 seconds for Mitchell.
Oh, come on.
Let's see if
Well,
I
are we
can
counting
beat
this?
20 seconds.
We're counting this?
Oh, we totally are counting this.
Oh,
How do I pick the weapon that's the bubbles?
It's right on the, yeah, there you go. The bubbles.
Dear gosh. I don't like this.
Also, it wasn't 20 seconds. We were going by length. What is happening here? What are you doing?
Okay, there we go. All right. Trying to figure out these Joy-Cons that you can play with. I don't know how you actually play with these things. What's that dash maneuver that Sam was talking about?
It's down on the D-pad. You died literally at the exact same spot.
25 seconds. Boom! Who won?
It's not about survival.
That's right. Thank you very much, Mitchell.
literally at the exact
I
same
lived
spot.
longer than you because
Oh
I
my
took
God.
way too long in the first part of the level.
Mr. Petty over here.
That name's Gibson, actually.
One of the things I want to talk about before we wrapped up, we just beat Mega Man 11 in less than 2 hours on stream. I think there's probably people out there that are like, oh, well, who wants to buy a game that you can beat in 2 hours? Let's be clear. I did not beat this game in just 2 hours, like on my first try.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get to the point where I could play this game and, you know, be
Crush
able
through
to
it.
beat it that fast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of playing, a lot of experimenting. Ooh, I don't like that jump.
You're gonna jump. Use rush. Use them.
I don't need it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So I don't want people to be turned away from this game with them thinking that, oh, it's super short. What's the point?
No, I can tell like the way you were playing that was not just oh hey, like I'm able to be good at it. Like, so how many times have you played through this?
This is my third time beating the game.
Gotcha. Oh, Mega Man 3 is in the lead now,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you gave it your extra click here. So, the Mega Man 2 fans out there, we need you. IGN.com, vote. We have a few minutes left. 2 minutes left, actually, or a minute something. Which is your favorite game, Mega Man 2, 3, 4, or 11? Jump in there and vote Mega Man 2. That's the right vote. Ooh, this is tricky. This is tricky, man. Oh, can you... Oh, okay.
So
all right,
hard.
all right.
It's so hard, CJ.
Okay, we got about.
You'd have to slow it down. I should have slowed it down there.
Oh, can you? Oh,
can
yeah.
slow down
How
now.
do you use the slowdown effect there? I haven't actually used it.
Right bumper.
Right bumper. Okay, dude. I don't know how you play on these split Joy-Cons like this, dude. No, honestly, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, some would say, get good.
Oh, there you go.
That's how I do it.
Where's Sean Finnegan when I need
Yeah.
him?
Um,
Can this thing kill that guy?
Yes, it can.
There we go.
Before we wrap up, CJ, I don't get on camera all that often. Do you
No.
mind if I gave some plugs here?
Give it a plug.
If you
This game's broken.
keep it.
No, okay, I'm gonna keep doing it.
If you guys enjoyed watching this, and you want to watch more Mega Man stuff, obviously keep it here on IGN. My name is Mitchell Saltzman. I am the live stream producer here at IGN. Love some Mega Man. Would love to play some more of it. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Jurassic Rabbit, JURASSIC, and then hopefully you know how to spell rabbit. This guy right here, CJ Gibson, producer at IGN. What's your official title?
Official title: senior video producer.
Senior video producer.
Mostly because I'm old. But yeah, no, Gibson Films. You might remember me from such shows as Fire Team Chat, where I talk about that.
You say that like it's ending.
Well, Destiny does have its ups and downs. But no, for the most part, yeah, playing lots of Destiny and enjoying it. 2 seconds out, but I'm definitely an 8-bit guy, so I'm digging. Oh,
You're out. You're out.
I'm out. I dig this, man. I cannot wait to get into this. I want to. Okay, how do I use the speed?
Right bumper.
Right bumper. Okay. Doing it terribly.
Oh.
Yep, dead.
All right. I think that's actually perfect timing. I think that's about all for us. So
We're ending on a very bad note.
I mean,
but you did beat the game. Let's
beat the game.
Let's focus on that. You did
Yeah,
beat the
yeah,
game. It's fun. I can't wait to pick it up. Like I said, I'm gonna play it with my little guy. I'm stoked. I will let you know and report back how long it takes me to beat it. I'm sure it will not be under 2 hours for the first time.
Yeah,
but it was awesome watching you do that. It was good, man.
Thanks, man. So yeah, thanks for watching IGN Plays Live. We are here every Tuesday, at least every Tuesday. Sometimes we're here on Wednesdays. Sometimes we're here on Fridays. It really depends on what's coming out that week. But yeah, you can look forward to more stuff being streamed on IGN. And from me, from CJ, from Andres over there in the back, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later on.